in conjunction with the tariff strategy that will make us the most desirable market on the planet to do business. The American worker is about to take more money home than ever have in the last 50 years. Again, no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, no tax on overtime. We're going to have a massive middle-class tax cut, an expanded child tax credit, things that the Democrats and Joe Biden refuse to do. President Trump is going to deliver in massive numbers. So I would like to say, despite what the experts say, oh, there's a recession coming, it might be true, but again, this is the same expert class that has completely lost any credibility with the American people the last couple of years. President Trump's been in office for 80 days. Remember when everyone was complaining about the price of eggs? Well, the price of eggs has gone down. The price of oil has gone down dramatically, like $20 a barrel. Give President Trump some time. And by the way, it only took him 10 days to solve the border crisis. Turns out we did not need a border bill. We just needed a new president to secure the southern
I just want to say, I do want to reiterate my point. For you to put like on, it is a risk, and the president has taken an enormous gamble. Not only abstract thing, it's your future. It's the jobs.
Next guy, please!
And all you need to do, all that anyone should really bother doing is not to pray about it, is to just pay attention to what actually happens. This president is actually patient, is actually adapting, is actually doing things to make your life better.
Yes, and they voted for him for a reason, because they saw his first term and how well he did, and how Joe Biden destroyed the country intentionally. Thank you, doctor, and I wish you well.
We get a Trump rally here next.
I just wanted to ask you why you think college is a scam on Washington Jubilee segment.
Exhibit A just walked by. Is he about the norm of how liberal campus professors are?
I'm asking you, not the crowd here.
I just know that they're supporting my position. I use that somewhat somewhat jokingly, but if that's really what you're paying for, and he even admitted, well, people here can't find jobs. Then why the heck are you going to college if you're a professor and you can't find jobs?
I'm a math major. I'm not a psychology major, so
sociology. But yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So I'm getting my education to become an actuary, so I can get a job, make money. But anyways, I want to ask you what your level of education was and why you didn't go to college or drop out or whatever.
I'm a proud high school graduate. So and an American entrepreneur that now employs 1,500 people, $100 million budget. Millions and millions of people follow us. And I didn't have to go to college to do that. And so people think college is for them and great.
Okay, how did you get there?
Through hard work and grit and determination.
Okay.
And traveling.
Did you make connections with other people? Did you network?
Yeah, and actually college wouldn't have helped at all for that.
Okay, how?
Well, because I was trying to meet successful, rich, seasoned, conservative people to seed fund my operation. And if you're trying to find successful conservative people, you don't go to college campuses to find those people. You go.
Well, if you look at the crowd, all these people here are conservative, so I don't know what...
Fair enough. Again, emphasis on wealthy, successful business people. I'm sure there's some in the audience.
So you're calling all these people poor?
Well, no, they have students. Okay, so unless someone here is like a crypto billionaire, not most people here. I was looking for seed funding, of which is very normal for a startup operation to do. But again, I weighed the cost and the benefit. I took a gap year. It's been 13 gap years. However, I am curious. Does it matter that I didn't went to college? Do we want to debate resumes or ideas?
No, ideas, not resumes.
Cool. So you are studying to be an actuary. Cool. Explain to me, are you worried at all that artificial intelligence will take your job in 5 years?
I've had many informational interviews with actuaries. I've asked them that same question and they aren't worried. They actually think that it's going to help actuaries do their job more efficiently, especially with computing on the computer. So I mean, the job itself isn't going to go away because it's AI.
There might be less actuaries.
Well, it's a very secure job, so I'm not worried.
I mean, again, I know dangerously little about actuaries from insurance companies. Yes. I would imagine part of being an actuary also to farm would be the synthesizing of the collection of tens of millions of data points, finding trends and averages, and then trying to project where that data is going to go, right? Yeah. Objectively, artificial intelligence is going to be better than 99% and there is going to 24 hours a day. So you're right, there still might need actuaries to make final determinations. But again, I don't know enough about it, but to say that AI won't touch your field, I think it will. In fact, I think it will lower the headcount and make entry-level new graduates from schools like this with actuary degrees and math degrees not nearly as important as it was 10 years ago. Hence my hypothesis that college is a scam, that a lot of people here are getting degrees that will be replaced by robots or artificial intelligence, and half the audience couldn't get a job that actually half the jobs that are available that kids end up getting don't even require college degrees in the first place.
Okay, but so you're saying AI is just going to totally replace everything?
Not everything, no. I said I'm hypothesizing. I don't know enough about what actuaries do, but
Yeah.
you heard my 30-second shit somewhat directionally correct, right? Because insurance companies, the backbone of how insurance companies make money are actuaries, because they have to know what to pay for rates and then pay out for, hurricanes or fires or people going to drop dead. They have to project that data into the future. I mean, AI is really good at math right now. It's getting better, and it's getting better, and it's getting better. And so if we get to a place where they think it's going to get, and you're a business owner, why employ 5,000 actuaries that require benefits and health care?
Well, what about the human element? Like, an AI can predict something, but a human can outweigh whether or not that's the right decision or not.
Oh, of course, no. I'm saying the headcount of actuaries will inevitably go down. So you'll end up with like 100 really seasoned actuaries, and all of the 4,990 people, 900 would probably be largely unnecessary. The crunching, the data synthesizing, the projecting can be done much quicker and even more accurately in a shorter period of time.
Yeah, I mean, we are already using computers to calculate data with coding, so I don't know what you're trying to say.
Well, this is much different, though. The AI can assume some of the human characteristics to be able to blend data models, project them, think analytically. AI is even more advanced than what you are seeing now. It's way more advanced. It's like 2 years more advanced. The private artificial intelligence of what companies are paying for right now would blow your mind what they can actually get. So again, I don't know enough about actuaries to be able to make a determination, but if I were guessing, I would say that 90% of actuaries are going to be out of work in the next 10 years.
Okay, so can we go back to the original question with college being a scam?
Yeah, but that's part of the point. Is that if you're borrowing money,
not just actuaries, not just me, but like other majors, other jobs. You always talk about like social, like liberal arts majors, but what about like I don't know, like teachers? Teachers need to get credentials.
Well,
and all
teachers
that.
are also going to largely be replaced by artificial intelligence.
Well, why would we do that?
Well, it's already happened. It's not a matter of why. Again, I actually think there's some problems with it.
You would like
No, I'm not
kindergarten
saying
to be taught not by an AI.
I'm observing a trend. I'm not even saying it's good. I'm saying it's happening.
Okay.
I'm saying that we are seeing teacher headcount go down across the country because
Also because it's hard to make a living being a teacher.
well, also AI is far more customizable. It actually is able to have learning plans based on a lot of different characteristics of the individual student. We're seeing kindergartners across the country. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I actually think we lose the human element of teaching. I didn't agree with that, but it's happening. And so we could fight the future. It's the direction it's going.